just had some crazy hot makeout session right now. So much fun. He's just cleaning up right now in the bathroom. So don't really worry. Hey, Tony. Hi.
Hey, Zach.
I didn't say it. You can leave it open if you want. It gets really hot if I close it.
Okay.
Just like before.
Oh.
Okay.
Zach, we don't talk about that.
Okay. Welcome back to Co-op Critics.
How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Dang it, I say that every time.
What did you say?
How you guys doing?
How you guys doing? Yeah. In your brain, you're waiting for like a response, and then nothing happens. You're like, oh.
It's hard for me to just come up with something.
Okay, great question in this game. How did so many women end up without pants and in fishnet stockings? Was it like before the zombies came? Was there like a?
Well, what the? Like
did he just stop for a second?
Yeah, it was weird. I guess I need some creamer.
Yeah.
What I love about this game is one of the weird things. Let's see if I can find it. Is there one over here? Okay, no. I got some raw meat, right?
Right.
First off, if you keep this raw meat in your inventory for a long time, it will become spoiled meat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you can find a thing.
Oh, what is it?
Is
is there an oven?
Yeah, you can find ovens and cook it. And it
I
gives
didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So that's actually probably like really useful when you're doing like infinity mode and you're trying to stay alive.
Yeah, you just cook stuff.
This is like probably the most important location for infinity mode. In infinity mode, guys, you actually slowly die, and you have to.
No, not now, not now.
I forgot you can walk on zombies. Oh my goodness, this game is great.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get some raw meat just to demonstrate this point. I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. It's not.
Oh, I know. You're getting wrecked.
Die.
You're still not dead, but they're really annoying groups.
Yeah.
And Otis is really wanting your attention. You know, you can. Oh wait, no, you can't attack when you're talking to Otis. I forgot.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I never want to answer him.
Yeah, it's kind of an inconvenience. Hey, when are the guys in the truck? Are they only there at night?
Yes.
Those guys? Oh my goodness, they're the worst.
Let's see. Hold on, let me get up here real quick. No. There we go.
Mega Man. Yeah, I believe this is made by the creator of Mega Man.
It's Capcom. Wait, you mean the creator?
I think it was actually this. Well, I know one thing for sure. It was definitely made by the guy who made Mega Man Legends, which I actually like Mega Man Legends.
Oh, okay.
I liked Mega Man Legends was you know Mega Man 64?
Yeah, no.
No?
Is that the 3D one?
Yes.
Okay.
Mega Man 64?
I
didn't know this for a long time. Mega Man 64 and Mega Man Legends are essentially the same game. It was just a port.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's what that was. I was actually a fan of Mega Man 64, and I still kind of am. It's not like the greatest game ever, but it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I know it was made by the same creator there, and if that's the guy that made the original Mega Man, then there you go. I really enjoy those games. As far as Capcom goes, this is the last game I remember really enjoying by them.
I did like Yakuza 4-bit. If you like that.
Oh wait, that's Capcom?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
No, wait. No.
That's not Capcom.
Sega.
That's Sega. There it is. Yeah.
I am sorry. That was a mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Sega.
Oh, speaking of one of the reasons why we talked about Japanese gun laws and stuff was because we were talking about how like Yakuza 4 is a great example of like seeing how that has affected their culture. Because in the Yakuza in Japan, generally they don't kill people very often. They do kill people. Don't get me wrong, but they also don't use guns. And if you play Yakuza, you'll see that. They almost never have guns in Yakuza because in Japan, guns are just not even there.
Yeah, it's considered like a Western thing.
Yeah, which I would prefer a world like that. But at the same time, you made a point. You were like, well, in Japan, one of the things about it is that the people in Japan also apparently feel pressured by the government because the government literally has all the power and rights.
Yeah, it's if like the police decide to beat you up, that's like their decision.
But what I hear is that they don't really do that.
Yeah.
Well, or it doesn't happen. It's not like.
Go ahead.
Maybe I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say maybe they're not as bad as our police. No offense. I'm not gonna get too detailed on that one, but I will say that the the police in America are not in the state they should be.
Yeah,
That's what I'll say.
I'll give it that. Some of them.
And some of them, yeah.
It's a
that's the
microcosm.
worst part about it. Everyone wants to say it's like a general thing. I'm like, look, guys. I'm like, look, just because there are bad cops doesn't mean all of them are bad. But let me tell you, one can spoil the whole bunch.
Yeah.
One bad cop can really ruin everything. It's like how in Mexico, like, I think only one guy got elected that ended up turning Mexico from, like, kind of a third world, but still kind of like a party, like, state, to being, like, just a terrifying place. Like, I was actually talking to a girl about this. Her name was Michelle. She like trained me for work. And she's really cool. And so shout out to Michelle. She was really cool. Like, she was telling me that she lived in SoCal when she was younger, and her family would go over to Mexico all the time because before like 1990 or before the early 2000s, Mexico was like a place people visited all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what they would do is they would go over there because things were cheaper, and people were really energetic and like happy over there.
Okay.
And they said like it was a really fun like party place because you just go there and people would be playing music, cooking food. They'd be like, they wouldn't have like a lot of money and like stuff like that, but they would be happy people. And she said it wasn't until someone got like elected like in the early 2000s that like that was when it just went from being like fun and happy to just everyone was scared.
Oh, wow.
And like she said she went there several times before 2000. And then when she went like in 2003 with her family, she said it was like terrifying.
Oh my God.
It was like, and she was like, that's how quickly it transitioned. She was like, it went from being awesome to being like, now everyone's terrified of like the police and of like what's going on. And she said no one, like everyone was in their homes, no one left their house anymore.
Oh, wow.
It was like completely different. She was like, I couldn't even believe how stark the contrast was. I'm like, that's the kind of problem. It's like corruption, you know, it doesn't mean that everyone's bad, but one bad person can screw up everything.
It's very true.
Oh, you're in the boss battle.
Yeah. What's cool about this boss battle is you can actually
Kill him with meat.
You can kill him with meat. Actually, probably
You can probably kill everyone with meat, actually.
Let's see. I wonder if there's a stove. I know there's microwaves. I wonder if there's a stove, though. Maybe you can use microwave. Try
You
that.
can cook things in microwaves. It's just not efficient.
Yeah, you can actually cook food in the boss battle. Yep.
Yay! Well done, steak.
And
Blah, 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 blah. Speaking of, oh wait, Capcom also makes Monster Hunter. Well, there you go.
Oh.
That's one more game I like from them. Yeah, I miss Mega Man. Well, I don't know. Mega Man's still around. They're putting out all the Mega Man games on PC now. Pretty happy about that. They're making like a whoa!
Yep.
2 hits? That's all it takes?
The katana is awesome in this game,
Katana's
man.
the best. Also, what is up with this? Like, do villains set these things up?
It's probably pretty useful to get around. Maybe because they
Can't get over it.
oh my
Holding a
God.
gun, stupid mask on. Oh man, what were you saying?
Actually, that's a spoiler. Do we care for spoilers in this game?
Nah.
Okay, they use the air ducts and the rafters to get around this place.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's how most people get around in this game, to be honest.
Mhm.
Because zombies can't use air ducts.
Yeah.
It's really funny to me about this game. How, what is it? Oh yeah, it says on the box of this game, you know, this was not meant to be like based on George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead.
Really?
Yeah, it says it on the box.
But there's like references to it within the game.
What they mean is that they're trying to say it's not meant to be based. This game was not developed, approved, or licensed by the owners or creators of George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead.
Huh.
It's on there on the box, and it was in every commercial.
Really?
It's probably because they almost got in trouble because they probably thought they were trying to steal the whole concept from them. And I mean, yes, it's a video game about people being stuck in a mall with zombies, which is what Dawn of the Dead was about.
Mhm.
But it's not meant to be like, you know, aping off of it.
Yeah.
It's still totally its own thing. It's
The
just
whole-
the same setup, you know?
Yeah. It's kind of like, I noticed with video games, a lot of times what makes a good video game is just like a really fun concept.
Yeah.
Like Animal Crossing, it's like, here, it's just
Wow,
kid
you
fun.
picked like the one game that I'm like, that's like the most mysterious game to me.
Oh, yeah?
When it comes to how it's fun.
I've been thinking about it for a while. I haven't actually played it yet.
Really?
But what I've gathered from what I've heard about it and from the little bit I've seen of it is that everything you do, like the way you walk around, like your character runs around with their arms to their side.
Yeah.
So it's just having fun as a kid in a town.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whereas,
yeah, just doing things is fun.
Yeah, and like that's an inherently fun concept. And in this, the concept is, okay, what if you were in a mall, you had everything in the mall to do, and you just did it. And so they thought, okay, well, what could you set that around? Zombies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, it makes sense.
Huh. That is true. I do wonder, because there's a lot of like interesting development things that happens with games like this. Who knows, like Capcom could have been like, okay, Xbox wants us to make a game that can show off like an open world environment with a lot of interactive things, you know, and then maybe this game was birthed out of that.
Yeah.
That was what happened with Monster Hunter.
Really?
Sony was asking for a multiplayer focused game that would allow people to like participate with each other in like, you know, really interesting online things.
Mm-hmm.
And Monster Hunter was what came out of that. There's like two other games that they were also developing for it, which was like a racing game and something else, and then Monster Hunter was the one that ultimately like won the battle, I think, or whatever.
Speaking of that, do you know what something is kind of interesting?
What's that?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Originally, it was going to be a online multiplayer game.
What?
Yeah, it was going to be like an MMO.
How?
Actually, it went under the name. Its like first like project name, I guess, was Nyko.
Nyko?
Yeah, like Ico, but with an N.
Yeah, well, I figured that out, but why?
I don't know.
But why though?
I think the company.
Wow, it's funny that they were originally going to make something else and then ultimately ended up making the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, well, I mean, the concept was the same. You were fighting big monsters, but they wanted to do something that was like different.
Yeah,
and like that's kind of like their company philosophy, Team Icos.
Yeah, that's true.
But they
yeah, there you go. But then they what?
But then they're like, okay, this isn't really working, so let's just go ahead and make this amazing single player experience. It's like the best game of all time.
That to me is like a sign of having a good company, is when like they can be creative enough to realize that, you know, even like real, like, you know, not to say real, but like even non-artistic products, it's really good to have that kind of openness to ideas and be like, you know what, this isn't working, we need to try something else, you know. But yeah, that's interesting. I have no idea why.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they were wanting to do something different, but I mean, how cool would that have been?
What would have been?
An online. What is this?
Well, huh?
There
must be a picture I took.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pictures from another dimension. Oh, it is time for next time. We will see you guys next time. Go for it, Tony. Say something.
Have a good day. Enjoy yourself. Do something fun for once.
Whoa. That sounded like an insult.
You terrible, boring people.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, okay, bye. Tony, come here.
Okay, Zach.
Get closer.
Okay.
Get closer.
Okay.
Get really close.
Okay.
Get close. Get really close.
Closer.
If you want to see how this video ends, you should like and share.